Alright guys, I admit it. I've got a problem. Stick around and find out what it is. Alright, so here's the deal. I have ADHD, I'm pretty sure of it. Never been like clinically diagnosed or anything, but I definitely have a lot of these moments.
You made me this collar so that I may talk. Squirrel!
So a day or two ago, I was online and I was just kind of surfing around, checking out my cool friends over at Lowbrow, my friends at Odin, my friends at Senna, and my really cool friends at Builtwell. And I came across this little clip. Now, that inspired me. And if I could ever have a squirrel moment, that would be it. Many of you guys seen the video a couple weeks back where we bought the 1954 Triumph Terrier, and I talked about turning that into a small GP road race bike and possibly getting it on the track and doing some racing. Well, another thing that I've always wanted to do was something like that clip. Get out there, get in the dirt, get in the desert, and just have a blast having fun. And I noticed that Builtwell said that, hey, we're going to be doing this Builtwell 100. And I was like, well, you know what? I'm right in the middle of this Born Free build. I don't have a whole lot of time. So maybe next year. And I thought, well, if I'm going to do that, I do have another bike. And a lot of you guys have been seeing some of those pieces and parts and things in the background of some of the videos. Well, I think today, with my moment of squirrel and inspiration from the Builtwell 100, I am going to pull that out. I'm going to get it up on the table because there's nothing on this table, and maybe that'll give me a little bit more inspiration to actually make the date next year for the race. I would love to do it. I've already talked to a few of my friends. Shade Tree Surgeon, he says he wants to do it. He's all in, and a few other people. So maybe we'll make like a little race team and go out in the desert and just sling some dirt and have a blast. So let's pull that bike out. Let's get it up on the table and let's throw some parts on it just to kind of mock it up and see what we can put together. Stick around. All right. I know. I can already hear it in the comments right now. What are you doing? Why would you take that really cool cafe racer looking GP bike and make it into an off-road dirt bike? Well, you know what? Let's just go ahead and give you guys a moment. We're going to pause the video right here, jump down in the comments, and tell me if you think I should keep it or go dirt bike. Let me know. We'll wait. Alright, now that we all got that out of our system, let me give you a little reasoning why. If you watched my video a few weeks back, you've seen that we got the 1954 Triumph Terrier. I'm going to do the road race out of that thing. This thing, as cool as it is, I just think that it's going to be a great candidate to do off-roading with. Number one, the frame is immaculate. No tabs are cut off, no modifications done to it, still got the swing arm. So I think it's going to be the perfect bike to do what's called a desert sled out of. Now, desert sled is what the guys out in the west of America would take their Triumphs and strip them down, take all the unnecessary parts off of them, reinforce and do some performance parts and things like that, and take them out and literally just race across the desert, do desert scrambles, Baja races. And that's really what I want to do with this bike, and I thought, you know, it's a great candidate to do that. It's also a great candidate to do a GP bike, but I think the Terrier is going to be a funner GP bike, being a smaller CC. So we got to strip some of these things off of this bike and get some of those cool little parts and pieces that I have to do a desert sled. Stick around. Alright, so while we're at this point, you notice when I was pulling that top triple tree off that I was kind of like finagling with some things. Well, there's actually ball bearings inside of that. And it's not like a modern motorcycle where you have caged ball bearings. There's actually 20 individual 1/4-inch ball bearings that ride around on the inside that allows you to trail your bike. So I had to be really careful because sometimes when you pull that top triple tree clamp off, those little ball bearings like to fall inside of the frame, and pretty much getting them out is pretty impossible. You can get them out, rotating the frame and all of that, but I wanted to be really careful. We collected all 20, so we're good to go. I'm going to throw that new triple tree on there and button this bad boy up. Alright, so got it basically back ready to throw some regular handlebars on there. But, if you may have noticed in a few of my videos, you've been seeing this motor sitting behind me on the bench. Well, that motor belongs to this bike. This is a 1957 T110, which is a really cool bike. And I am so excited to get this thing mocked up. I'm going to throw a tank on there. I'm going to throw some handlebars on there. I got a little solo seat that I've got kicking around. I'm going to throw that on there. and we'll just kind of see what she looks like, and possibly toss that motor up in there. That'll be cool. Well, I do have to say, I think I like it. It needs a different oil tank, different seat, some fenders, but overall, I think it's pretty awesome mock-up. Well, if you guys are new around here, make sure you jump down, hit that subscribe button. If you like the video, hit that thumbs up. Turn those notifications on and let everyone know what's going on right here at Weems Motor Co. Peace.